Okay, oh, while I be like bicycle. 14 days after campaign don't kick off. Some party never start, and then be the main parties. Well, thank you very much for joining us. It is Serious Matters on Donate TV. Well, Obi, Shiwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Kwankwaso and others have not campaigned. They've not commenced campaign. What is happening? Let's look at this matter together. Kilo Shele, like what is really happening? 14 days after, these guys have not campaigned, but then PDP has commenced campaign even though somebody described it as something, but anyway, that's not where we're going today. 14 days after the Independent National Electoral Commission lifted the ban on public campaign for the February 25th Presidential National Assembly elections, 3 key contenders for the presidency are yet to flag off their campaigns, while the trio of Shiwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu APC, Peter Obi of Labour Party, and Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso NNPP are yet to formally commence their campaign for the presidency. The candidates of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, on Monday flagged off his campaign in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom state capital. APC already chased itself out of the power, and number 8211 Kwara PDP candidate Yama, no alternative to APC victory, and so all those topics are also in there. Well, APC, let's look at that first of all. APC. Now, the delay in the commencement of the APC campaign is as a result of the crisis within its fold. Now, it's not as if there are no crises in PDP. I think the man just chose to go on without, well, and I feel it's not the right way to go. It's just as though saying you want to fly, you are supposed to fly, and then they tell you that the landing gear is not okay, and you say let's fly all the same. It doesn't matter. It matters because you can take off. Landing will be a problem, and so it's better you sort it out. So we're talking about the crisis within its fold over the composition of the presidential campaign team, as stakeholders have been holding various meetings. In one of the meetings attended by some governors who are members of the APC, the National Working Committee, and other stakeholders, the party's national chairman Abdullahi Adamu said the party would lose the 2023 poll without the input of its governors. Prior to the opening of the campaign by INEC, the secretary of the APC Presidential Campaign Council, James Faleke, had released a 422-member list of the council, but the development triggered heavy bashing and resistance from party stakeholders, including National Working Committee and governors who are members of the party, as they claimed they were not carried along in the scheme of things. Some governors were said to be aggrieved on the ground that their nominees were not included in the campaign council. Sequel to the acrimony that greeted the list, the Director General of the APC Presidential Campaign Council and Plateau State Governor Simon Lalong, in a statement, announced the postponement of their inauguration to pave way for the inclusion of more party stakeholders. But the spokesman of the APC Presidential Campaign Council and Minister of State for Labor and Employment, Festus Kayamo San, told our correspondents yesterday that the final list will be released this week, after which a date for the formal commencement of campaign will be announced. Responding to an inquiry by our correspondent in the WhatsApp message, the campaign spokesperson said the other list will be released this week. Then the date, that is the kickoff, will be announced. Of course, so you now know why they have not started. Issues still they waited the result, but then they hope say this week then go resolve all their matter. Make we enter the obedient party, Labour Party, a conflict of interest between some stakeholders in the party and the presidential candidate Peter Obi might be responsible for the delay in commencing its campaign. A source told one of our correspondents that following the growing influence of the presidential candidate, various interests are now fighting to be relevant in the scheme of things. Reacting to development, the National Publicity Secretary of the party, Comrade Arabambi Abayomi, told Daily Trust, credit to Daily Trust, that the party has ample time to put its campaign together, adding that Labour Party cannot be compared to the two main political parties that will soon go into extinction because Nigerians have rejected them. He said our campaign council will be holistic. It is going to be an all-inclusive, not people that move from APC to PDP at all times. We are the only party that has a manifesto. We have ample time to kickstart our campaign. And of course, like some persons have said that Labour Party does not need to. In fact, some people said they have started the campaign. They will use their money, they will use their everything to do it. Peter Obi should not spend any money. He's not going to need to pay anybody to campaign. They will be the one to sponsor themselves to do the campaign for them. Well, because of the yearning of the people for positive change, we have to include everyone, and that is the reason why we have not put together our campaign council. But between now and the next few days, we are going to inaugurate our campaign council. We remain the party to beat, he said. Well, let's move quickly to Rafi Musa Kwankwaso. The NNPP, the New Nigeria People's Party NNPP, is here to constitute its presidential campaign council and kickstart electioneering rallies, even as INEC lifted a ban on the campaign about 2 weeks ago, 14 days ago. Though the National Public Publicity Secretary of the party, Dr. Agbo Major, told Daily Trust that the party's campaign would be flagged off in one of the North Central State last Wednesday. That did not happen. It did not happen. Is it like this publicity secretary does not have the details of what is happening or what's going to happen in the party, and that's why it's giving an information and it's not working out. Well, a well-placed source in the party, however, told our correspondent that the campaign council will soon be inaugurated and campaigns will kick off. He said the delay was due to logistics issues as the party was still tidying up the presidential campaign headquarters in Abuja, and once it is fixed properly, it will be open for use and the council will be constituted and they will start work there. Well, my take is that it doesn't matter when they start. What matters is that we vote rightly. What matters is that we vote competence. What matters is that we vote across no religiosity, no tribalistic. Don't be tribalistic. We must vote growth. Though. We mustn't miss it this time around. Omo, I dey talk am. Shey you dey hear me now? I beg, share this video with others. Share this video. Make una let them know. Say we must not miss it this time around. You don't get am? We must not miss it. We must not miss it. Well, this na serious matters on top of NIF TV, and a matter wey dey serious now we dey talk about here. Share your opinion on top this matter. Make we know wetin you dey think, but make am stay simple and civil. Thank you very much for watching. This is Serious Matters once again on NIF TV. Please do like our video, subscribe also, and we are always open to your opinions as to how we can serve you better. Thank you very much. My name is Olukunle Abe, and so please do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.